I just got to say, I'm a huge fan of your work. We're going to get to Orange is the New Black in a minute.
Okay.
We're going to talk Crazy Eyes today.
Okay.
And congratulations on the Emmy.
Thank you very much.
But you just told me a second ago you were just in Houston, but you came during August? What were you thinking? It's too hot.
I know. I was literally just there in August. My cousin got married. And so I was there for my very first time. I'd never been. It was great. It was actually my second time to Texas. The other time I'd ever been to Texas was Austin.
So you like us there in Houston, Texas?
Yes, I was very much enjoying myself. The Galleria, I'm familiar.
Awesome. Everybody says, yeah, the Galleria. Come during Christmas time. It's beautiful there with the ice rink and all that. Yeah.
Where? Really?
It's beautiful.
Ice in Houston?
Ice rink, well, it's indoors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it melt, where it turns into a boating all of a sudden.
Exactly.
How did American Pastoral find its way to you?
It found its way to me through Ewan. I got a call. I got the script first. I read it. I loved it. And then I started marinating on the character Vicky. And then I got a call saying, Ewan McGregor would like to get on the phone with you. Is that okay? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, no complaints there. Absolutely. And he called and we talked about it. And he was so passionate and excited and had ideas, which was really exciting. Always exciting as an actor to step into. And he said, would you be interested in coming to play this part? And I said, very much so I would be. And that's how I came.
What is it like, though, to have a co-star who's also a director, who, by the way, is making his directorial debut? Great job.
Yes.
But what was that experience like?
It was great. I mean, firstly, I think Ewan keeps an environment that feels welcoming and alive and energized and passionate. So you're excited to be there, and that makes you excited to produce new work, and you're inspired. And I think he's like a little bit of a dancer. He was able to just really easily take his actor cap off and put on his director cap, and then vice versa as well. So you felt like in certain moments when you're in rehearsal, you could talk to him just as your fellow actor in the scene, but then he could very easily find his way back as the director to guide you towards what is the greater story we're trying to tell. Speaking of the story, it's set in the 1960s.
Yes. But, which I didn't realize was so violent. Surprised, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? But the story's set in the 60s, but it could be relevant to what's going on today.
Absolutely.
In our communities. Your thoughts?
I would 100% agree with that. I think that, this is a really great opportunity for us to pause and take stock of where we are as a country, as a culture, and recognize that if we don't learn from history, then we are inevitably bound to repeat it. And I think we see that comparison in watching American Pastoral. We see, not but 50 years ago, there was already an inspired generation that felt called to move, to enact change and activate. And we're seeing that today as well. And I think what, if nothing else, we can take from it is we need to do right by these voices.
Totally agree. Orange is the New Black. When did you know you had a hit on your hands? Because we love it as fans. But when did it dawn on you? When did you say, we've got something here?
When did it dawn on me? I think on Twitter was when I started. Okay, so when I started the show, or when the show came out, I was up in the mountains of Utah, so I didn't really have phone service and wasn't really on my phone, and I couldn't really get on the internet until I would get back to the cabin I was staying in where it had Wi-Fi. And I just, started looking at my Twitter, as soon as I'd walk in the house, it'd be it's like, so-and-so said you got this many followers, and I was like, what? I was like, 500 followers? I was like, someone's been a really sassy tweet I had yesterday, really. And I was like, oh no, it's Orange is the New Black. I was like, the show came out, you know what I mean? That was, I think, when I really started to realize the show, people were watching the show, and I have never been a part of anything like that before, and I'm just very grateful.